So I had a couple videos planned out for this week, and they range from cooking to gaming, but life got in the way. But for now, a couple of you guys may know I take photos, and Binds Production, shameless plug. This video is gonna be all about how I import and edit photos. Now, if you think this is gonna be boring, go ahead and click off. Hopefully, next video is more fun. But yeah, anyways, let's get on to the edit. So this was all in the span of yesterday. In the morning or the afternoon, 12:20 p.m., I I took a picture of this guinea pig. Then at night, more towards 7:39, I don't know what I took pictures of, but it was like street lights or something like that. But yeah, so what I do when I first start off is look at the pictures and pick the 70 best ones. Now, sometimes it can be easy. It can range from 500 to 600 photos. Luckily, yesterday I only took 77. I'm going to upload these to Instagram. So for this, I'm going to try to get the best 10. So let's see, which ones I get. So what I'm doing now is I'm just deleting the pictures that I don't want, that are either overexposed or something like that. I already edited this one, but I'll show you guys how I edited it if you guys want to see it. I know I said my favorite 10 images, but I whittled it down to 26. So it went from 77 to 26, so that is about 51 photos that I deleted, and I just left my favorite 26. Now, this picture that you see on the screen right now is already edited it. It's already edited. I edited it beforehand, but this is how it looks like. All I did was turn up the exposure a little bit, put the clarity to negative 50% to make her skin look a little softer, because this was clarity at 0 at negative 50. It just makes the skin have like a dreamy look, and it's making your skin look a lot softer and more baby-like. Right here, this one's actually a bit interesting, because I've never really shot an animal, and my neighbor had I don't know, guinea pig or hamster, I don't know what they're called, but my neighbor had one of these, and I just decided to take pictures of it, and this is what came out. So here are the raw images right here, and then I eventually started using a light, and that was probably one of my favorite ones by far. So what we're gonna do here is I'm gonna try to make this a little bit darker, just a tad, and see if there's anything that needs to be done to clean up the image. Okay, so I didn't do a lot to the image. So what I basically did was I turned down the exposure a little bit, contrast, I boosted the contrast a little bit, because at 0 it looked like that. I just put 26 amount of contrast. Highlights, I turned them all the way down, mainly just so you could be able to see the fur here, because I found it when it was up, it was just a little bit too bright for my liking. Turned out highlights all the way down, shadows all the way up, just to make it look a little bit more dramatic. I kind of like that look, and so for whites, I just put them down a little bit, and blacks, turn them up. I turned clarity up just a little bit, only 2, and then I turned dehaze plus 29. Now I could have added more things like saturation or vibrance, but I just didn't like how that was gonna look. on the actual image, so I decided not to. So as I'm editing, sometimes I see some pictures that I don't like that may have passed me while I was sorting out some pictures during the culling or sorting out. So as I was sorting out, I thought these were okay, but now looking back at them, I don't think they're that good. So I'm just gonna go ahead and delete them right here. Alright, and we go back to this edited one. And just to show you the capability that RAW has, right now the exposure is at 167. Then if I go to 0, that's how it looked like. That's how it came out raw straight out of the camera. And I just added some exposure right there. And that's how it looks like now. And as you can see, in my opinion, it looks a lot better, and it's, you know, brighter. Now for this one, it's a little bit tilted for my liking. So you just go press that little box right there. Okay, so you press that little box right there. Maybe go a little bit like that. Nope. Like that. As you can see, the face is a little soft, which means kind of misfocus a little bit. This one I feel like doesn't need a lot of tweaking. One that would need a lot would be this one, because obviously all this is blown out. So for this one, all I'm gonna do is mess around with the settings again. Grab, let's see, graduated filter. I love this thing. This thing's awesome. Just gives it more of a dramatic look. In terms of everything else, I might maybe feather her face a little. And that's the final image. It went from that to that. And yeah, I don't know, to my eyes it looks good. To other people it may not look the best. I really like this one, and I really liked it because of the actual sun. I like how the sun was giving her a little bit of a hairlight, like right here. And I also like how she wasn't looking at the camera. She was looking more like, you know, away from the camera, like how everybody poses, like looking away. And apart from this one, I think this one was also like on the top of my list in terms of photos. This one really doesn't need like any tweaking like whatsoever, but let's see what we can do if we can make it better. As you can see, her skin got a lot softer. You can see that her skin was a lot softer. As if I turn the texture up, you get to see it gets a lot rougher. If I turn the texture to 100, then that makes people look aged. It also looks like a lot more dramatic as other people use it. For babies, for infants, and for a lot of portrait shooting, I like to turn the texture down, and that just makes the skin look a lot more dreamy, makes the person look younger, and it just like seems a lot better in my opinion. This one I kind of have a little bit of mixed feelings for. Like, it's okay, definitely overexposed, as you can see in the highlights right here. For this, probably just need to turn the exposure down. Let's see, maybe go a lot more down. Highlight her face. Because I kind of want to be able to see like more of this, as when I turn the highlights up, it blows out this part a lot more. So probably turn the highlights down a little bit. Then again, go to texture, -30 on this, so your skin isn't too soft. And as you can see, pretty good focus on the eye, if I do say so myself. But problem is the other eye is out of focus, so darn. But yeah, other than that, I like the picture, how it looks like. Maybe I find it a little bit like too pink for my liking, so maybe turn the red a little bit towards the orange side, maybe like that. And yeah, basically it for that picture. Alright, so this picture I took of the park. There's a park near my house, and they had a sign up that said public notice area closure because of COVID-19. And I just took a picture of it. Looked fine on camera, but as you can see right here, it's overexposed. Just go ahead and turn the brightness down, because the main focus is the sign itself. So gonna go ahead and turn that down. Alright, and that's it. That's another thing I like about Canon cameras. The Canon colors are spectacular, and that makes editing so much easier because it doesn't require me to edit the colors that much unless I'm going for more of a creative look. But yeah, that's it for this photo, and that's pretty much it for the video. Now I know I didn't get to all the pictures, but this this video is getting well over half an hour long. I have half an hour recorded on my camera, and that's gonna put a lot of editing on me. But if you guys want to see a part 2, let me know. Again, I might have some gaming videos, some Q&A videos next week. But for now, I'm sorry if you guys didn't want to see this. Tune in next week. Alright? Anyways, that's it for me. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. And yeah, have a nice day, y'all. Peace.